best restaurants in Albuquerque blend Native American and Spanish flavors to create a unique local cuisine scene known simply as New Mexican food. Diners have dozens of choices when it comes to lunch and dinner, but breakfast all-day places, they are a bit trickier to find. Joining us now is our around town expert and Yelp rep, Howie Keibel, talking about this. Now, all-day breakfast, people are getting on this. I know that McDonald's recently, it was a huge thing when they finally were saying, we're going to serve breakfast all day.
Right.
Finding local places, though, we want to get that local flavor for breakfast all day. That can be a bit trickier.
Absolutely, but I'll give you 5 reasons why you'd want to do it instead of going to a franchise shop. I mean, let's start with the first one, Huevos Rancheros. Can't find that at McDonald's.
Yeah, no kidding.
Right? Real breakfast burritos. Have you had some of what these other franchises are trying to pull off?
The real breakfast burritos.
Third would be enchiladas topped with an egg.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have not had that.
Oh, it's
I guess I'm
New
fixing
Mexico
that after
original.
the show today.
It's delicious, yeah. Carne adobada. Not going to find that at franchises. And finally, you're going to find some of the businesses I'm going to mention here are open later than the franchises.
Really? Okay.
Sure,
Wow.
sure.
All right. Well, so speaking of, you brought in a few recommendations for us.
Yeah, we've got a few. Let's start with the first one, Murphy's Mule Barn.
I have not tried that.
A guy named Nate L. says, bring me a thick layer of sausage gravy to coat the buttery biscuits, add in some eggs and bacon on the side, and I'll relive breakfast in middle America, the way farmers and ranchers did before a hard day's work.
That is a great review.
Awesome little quote. But
Yeah.
yeah, this is what you're going to get on Yelp, folks. You're not going to find this content anywhere else.
Right.
So second one would be Western View. Have you heard of this?
I've not tried Western View either.
Way out on the west side, 98th, I want to say.
Okay,
and
so it's way out there. Okay.
98th and Central.
Okay.
Thomas R. says, in the mood for breakfast? I love the chorizo and eggs plate. The huevos rancheros are terrific. Need a nap after breakfast? Try the vaquero. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's nothing quite like that nap after you've loaded up on a good New Mexican breakfast.
Yes.
Yeah. And then the third, though, I'm very familiar with.
Cool.
Very familiar with.
Who is it?
Vic's.
Yes.
Vic's Vittles Country Kitchen. I always get those two mixed up.
That's right. You're a big fan. I'm a big fan. Vic's Vittles. It's got sort of a. They have, among other things, give you an example of something you could only get here: a tamale omelet, a 3-egg omelet stuffed with homemade pork tamale and cheddar jack cheese, smothered in red chili, served with pintos.
Wow.
Can you find that anywhere else in the country?
And you know what? You also find at Vic's is huge portions.
Yes.
They're very generous over there.
And
They're
very fair
generous.
prices.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so if we're hopping on to Yelp and we want to find breakfast all day, what sort of keywords should we use in that search?
This is the beautiful thing about it, because I was a little curious about this too as I was putting together this segment. And I just typed in breakfast all day, and boom, 3 pages of restaurants.
Really?
And that's generally, it's sourced from content where people are writing reviews and saying, hey, these guys have breakfast all day. And sure enough, as I was checking in and looking at their online menus, sure enough, everything listed there was an all-day breakfast business.
Okay. So, Howie, before we get out, I got to ask you, I'm going to put you on the spot here with all these businesses out there. If you have one place to get breakfast all day, where would you go?
Gotta stick with the original. Gotta go with Frontier.
I knew that was coming. Anyone that went to UNM,
yes.
Anyone that is an alum from the University of New Mexico, the
Drown
Frontier.
that bacon breakfast burrito in just all that chili, that soupy chili, and you're set.
Absolutely. All right. Well, guys, for more information on how to find breakfast all day here in the Duke City through Yelp, head over to casa.com. For now, though, we're going to send things over to Brittany.